In the 2015 Thanksgiving Day football game, started with the Broncos, Kyle throwing deep, and it gets picked off. Luke Boyd runs it back, something you could say 2 more times in the day. Ensuing Patriot possession, Luke getting rushed here by Kyle, throws up a duck, intercepted by Jake, but then Luke forces the ball loose. Lydia falls on it. Patriots catch a break and get it back, as they decided that Jake was not down and Patriots would get the ball. Luke next time being too careful this time and would get sacked, give the ball back to the Broncos after a Patriot punt. And Jake throws here to Kyle, and it looked like they may be marching down the field for a score. And Luke really playing good defense, deflecting the touchdown pass there, and then this time he intercepts the touchdown pass, runs it back, tackled by Jake, and the Patriots would get it back around their own 20-yard line, but nevertheless they would get it back. Here's a missed opportunity here. Luke going deep for Lydia, cannot corral it, so that would render a scoreless first quarter. So we go to the second. Patriots start their drive. Lydia throws up for Luke, high pass, tipped by Jake, and Luke comes down with it. The Patriots really showing some luck early on, but this play wasn't luck. This was sheer skill by Luke, pulling that in with one hand. It was tipped by Kyle, and Luke would Gronk spike it here, and the Patriots are up 6-0. As you see the replay here, it was tipped by Kyle, and it fooled Jake, but it didn't fool Luke, who was ready for it, and he comes up with it one-handed. The Patriots have the lead in this 6-0. Then, next Patriot possession, Luke throws an interception to Kyle, almost runs it back for a pick 6, and the Broncos would throw it here. Luke, that was a pass interference call, so it'd be 1st and goal from the 1, as Luke was seen pushing off Jacob, and it's just a little hop, skip, and a jump, and they're in. So 6-6 is the score. Last drive of the first half here, and Lydia gonna run it, and has a good run here down inside the 10. But eventually they get sacked, so this would force this last play here.
This last play of the quarter, half.
Throws up for Lydia, too high, incomplete, so we got a tie game, 6-6 at halftime. 3rd quarter, Luke getting the snap here and some laundry on the field, and he throws a pick to Jake, who runs it back almost a distance, but however there would be called as a neutral zone infraction on Kyle. And as you'll see, this frame coming up here, not the best angle, but his foot was seen even with the ball, and then Lydia kicks here. They would give him a chance to kick it, but she does miss it. Keep that in the back of your mind, that she missed a field goal early on in the 3rd quarter. And then Broncos next possession after that basic turnover on downs, and Kyle throws deep and almost comes up with it to Jake. That was a 4th down play, so it would give the ball back to the Patriots in good field position as we go to the 4th quarter, but they'd have to go for a field goal, and they do, and Lydia splits it. So supposed to be upright, slips and falls, but it was a great kick, and the Patriots have a lead, 9-6. Many thought that might be the game-winning field goal, as she comes up with redemption after missing that first one. And then here come the Broncos, now down 9-6 to Jacob, and this was a scary moment here. Jacob falling hard on Luke, hard on the ground, gets the wind knocked out of him, and here's the replay. He had like 3 chances to catch it. Run 1, 2, can't see the 3rd one, but he was tipping it all the way to the ground and falls down hard. But he would be okay, as he would come back. It was the first injury in Thanksgiving Day football game history, as he would come back and throw a huge touchdown pass to Kyle, and the Broncos have a 12-9 advantage. Late in the 4th quarter, they would go for 2 points, which they probably think they have a better chance of getting the 2-point conversion than kicking the field goal, and they come up empty. So you don't want to give Lydia another chance to tie it, but Luke slips here and gets picked off by Kyle Hoople. Runs it back for the pick 6. There is a flag on the play. They call holding on Jacob. And I don't know about this call, but it was definitely a game changer. It might have even hurt the Patriots more than it hurt the Broncos. And so that would basically stall the Broncos' pretty much inevitable touchdown here, as Jacob goes over the sideline, gets Kyle. Luke cannot get the hands on him quick enough, and it becomes an 18-9 game. And then the Patriots, one last prayer here. Maybe if they could get in and get the onside kick, they do neither of those. And that is the way that the Denver Broncos knock off the New England Patriots this year.